The Bamboo's Secret, a journey of patience and growth. Once upon a time, in a quiet village cradled by mountains and rivers, there lived an old farmer named Kenji. Known for his wisdom, Kenji had spent his life observing nature and finding meaning in its rhythms. His home, a modest cottage, stood near a sprawling bamboo forest that had endured for centuries. The villagers often admired the bamboo for its grace, though they also whispered of its mysterious power to grow endlessly once it began. One day, a young villager named Hiroshi arrived at Kenji's doorstep, frustration etched across his face. Hiroshi, though diligent and ambitious, was weighed down by a sense of failure. "Kenji-san," Hiroshi began, his voice tinged with desperation, "I've spent years working hard, studying and striving to better myself, but I feel like I've made no progress. My friends are moving ahead, starting families, earning promotions, and achieving their dreams. Meanwhile, I'm stuck. No matter how much I try, nothing seems to change. What am I doing wrong?" Kenji listened quietly, his kind eyes never leaving Hiroshi's face. After a moment, he stood and motioned for Hiroshi to follow him. "Come with me," he said simply. The two walked toward the edge of the village, where the bamboo forest stood tall and unyielding. The sunlight filtered through the dense canopy of green, casting a serene glow on the forest floor. As they walked deeper into the forest, Kenji stopped at a small clearing where young bamboo shoots poked through the earth. Kenji knelt down and pointed to one of the shoots. "Hiroshi, do you know how bamboo grows?" Hiroshi furrowed his brow. "I suppose it grows like any other plant, bit by bit, day by day." Kenji smiled. "Not quite. Bamboo has a unique way of growing. When you first plant a bamboo seed, it seems as though nothing happens for a very long time. You water it, you care for it, but for years there's no visible growth above the soil. It remains just a tiny shoot." Hiroshi raised an eyebrow, skeptical. "Years? Nothing happens for years." "Not above ground," Kenji clarified. "But beneath the surface, the bamboo is hard at work. It's growing an intricate system of roots, spreading wide and deep to anchor itself firmly into the earth. It needs this foundation to support the incredible height it will eventually reach. Without strong roots, the bamboo would collapse under its own weight." Kenji paused, letting his words sink in. Then with a gentle smile he added, "And then after 5 or 6 years of this unseen preparation, something extraordinary happens. The bamboo suddenly shoots up, growing as much as 90 feet in just a few weeks. To the outside world it seems like magic. But that rapid growth is only possible because of the years spent building a foundation." Hiroshi stared at the young shoot, his mind racing. "Are you saying, I'm like this bamboo?" Kenji nodded. "Exactly. Your hard work, your struggles, your perseverance, they are your roots. Even if you can't see the results yet, it doesn't mean progress isn't happening. When the time is right, your growth will be remarkable. But you must have patience and trust the process. Give up now, and all the roots you've worked so hard to build will be for nothing." Hiroshi frowned. "But what if I'm wasting my time? What if I'm putting all this effort into something that will never grow?" Kenji's expression softened. The bamboo doesn't question its purpose while it builds its roots. It simply trusts that its time will come. You must do the same. Success doesn't come to those who rush. It comes to those who endure. Over the next few months, Hiroshi began to shift his mindset. He stopped comparing himself to others and focused instead on his own journey. Each day he reminded himself of Kenji's words, that he was building his roots, preparing for growth he could not yet see. Years passed. Hiroshi's patience and perseverance paid off, and he became a master craftsman, renowned for his skill and artistry. His work was sought after not only in the village but in distant towns and cities. One day, he returned to the bamboo forest to visit Kenji. "Kenji-san," Hiroshi said, bowing deeply, "thank you for teaching me the lesson of the bamboo. It changed my life." Kenji smiled warmly. "It wasn't the bamboo that taught you, Hiroshi. It was you who chose to listen." As Hiroshi walked away, he glanced back at the towering bamboo. The forest, once just a symbol of mystery, now stood as a reminder of the power of patience, unseen effort, and unwavering faith in one's journey. Lesson: life's greatest successes are often rooted in unseen preparation. Like bamboo, we must trust the process and focus on building a strong foundation, even when progress feels invisible. When the time is right, all that effort will result in extraordinary growth. Stay patient, stay persistent, and believe in the power of your roots.